sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So South Carolina's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Look, it's an offense. You're always going to take incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Coming after it. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Horn. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Kept it, and he's past the mark. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Forced out of the pocket. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 45, on his way. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And the ball slipped out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown Tide. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. They're trailing by 10 to Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the play fake. Got him downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, what a move! Several defenders there to get him on the ground. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He wants to throw here on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Finley. They'll immediately call timeout.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. A first down for the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they like. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The option look. Oh, They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick strike complete. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Build that momentum, offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
49, South Carolina, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes it. They need to move the sticks. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide through point to hit a nifty pickup there. They've got it out to 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. With jet sweep pass. Past the 25. Touchdown tie! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
56, South Carolina, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but the big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, it's just he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. When you hit this point in the season, we